Alright everyone, welcome to the very first Cyberpunk 2077 video on my channel. Guys, today I'm going to start off with a story explained of the character Johnny Silverhand, portrayed by Keanu Reeves. So it's going to be a fun one, not a super long video, guys. I'm not going to make no 10-20 minute video about this character just saying the same things over and over again. I don't want to do that. But I will talk about who he is, his backstory, and a little theory moving forward. So before we actually begin with all this, Cyberpunk 2077 looks like an amazing developed game, huge world, great story, and my channel, I will be making it a hub for Cyberpunk. So from stories, guides, tutorials, whatever you need Cyberpunk related, it will be on this channel. So moving forward, if you want to be notified for stuff, make sure to hit that subscribe button just to be ready for when it becomes available. There's also a Discord channel in the description. That will be the hub for when videos go live, discussions, whatever you need it. It's going to be just a fun place to interact with others. But enough of that. Who is Johnny Silverhand? Johnny Silverhand is a rocker boy. That is a class within the Cyberpunk universe, and they are basically musicians that use their music to fight the authority, to turn people against the government, rebels in a way. And Johnny was a musician in Cyberpunk 2020, and he became a musician after deserting the military. So he was in the military with high combat training, but he deserted after witnessing horrible, tragic events over and over again, and he started to sing to fight against the people who made him do that. Well, the label he was with found out about that and basically tried to blackmail him to do whatever they want and for their own personal gain, or they would release all this stuff. So what he did was he went to a rival label and sung and created albums about his desertion and all of this stuff. Because of that, it made a lot of enemies for him. And moving on, later on in that time period, he was killed because he was starting to become a cult figure. He was becoming this huge figurehead for all these people because of his songs, and these groups, the labels, the government, the army basically started to not like that, and they sent an assassin called Adam Smasher, awesome name, a cyborg assassin, even better, went and killed him with a shotgun, a fully auto shotgun. Now, what's weird about this is the body where he was killed was never found. His body was never found, and the government nuked. They nuked the building that he was supposedly killed in. And that means that the body was vaporized if there ever was a body in that building to begin with. So from him getting killed by a cyborg assassin, body never found by a strike team to go search for it, and then them nuking the building that he was supposed to be in because he was like a huge figurehead, he was never found. And that is where the story really takes a weird turn, because in 2077 you see Johnny pop out of nowhere, and that is something that's weird because in 2020 that's 57 years apart from his supposed death to where he was in 2077, but he didn't look old, he didn't look aged, and this is leading to a theory that Johnny was killed in a way, but his conscience and his mind was put into a chip or a hologram or something of that nature and implanted within your main character in Cyberpunk 2077. That's why we've seen him in the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer, which is pretty interesting. If that's a theory, we don't really know all the details about this, but that is something that would make sense since it's such a long time period apart. Or it is someone who is playing as Johnny Silverhand on the side. But the the cyborg used to work for this corrupt leader of Japan called Arasaka Saburo. And that is like this really bad leader, and this is going to be probably most likely one of the main like bad guys of Cyberpunk 2077, or the group involved in that. And we really don't have too much more to go on from this, but that is a very interesting quick backstory of Johnny Silverhand. It showed that he had a tragic past. He overcame that. He became this huge figurehead and then was murdered, supposedly, because he could have actually survived, got full implants from the head down, because this is a dystopia. We don't, they could look young forever. So we only know about that. We'll find out when the game comes out, of course, but we don't really know too much on that. But from what we have, it's just an awesome character. I cannot wait to see that and hear more of Johnny Silverhand. One thing that's awesome that you guys might not know, he is, I believe, the second or third most voice acted character in the game. He has the second or third most lines. So we will be hearing a lot from him, and that just gives that realization that he might be that hologram or that image in his head, our characters, where he's just always there, which is again awesome. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this story explained video of Johnny Silverhand, played by Keanu Reeves. If you did, drop a like down below, subscribe for more. Again, as I said, it's not gonna be a long video. I don't need that. We don't need that. Get to the point and make it clear. If you want more Cyberpunk videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you haven't already, join the Discord channel in the description. And guys, as always, this has been 2x2, and I'll see ya next time.